Yo, what's up guys, Tuchi here, and today I'm going to show you a thing. Yes, a thing. I want to show you a thing. This thing is pretty cool, I've got to say, and I'd say quite useful too. So what this is a cache memory. So basically, this is a thing pretty much I think every computer, I don't know, just modern day computers I know for a fact have it, and they speed up things quite a bit. Not maybe so in Minecraft, but and they're only used not. I don't even think people use them often in Minecraft. I don't think anyone off this server has ever used them. But yeah, caches are used to. Let's just use the RAM for example. If you are accessing RAM, which takes quite a few cycles in the CPU that I made the cache for. This isn't just me. This is my friend Vaults is a Lizzie so and so. But so I made it. He just told me the logic how to make it. So it was a joint effort. So here is a cache as you can see, and the RAM's going to be up here. This is Lord DiCapo's ISR, and it's pretty much made by a group called Register File. Well, people who are helping make it. Oh crap! I'm in that group, and I just make some like hardware and stuff like that. I'm like the barrel shifter, like that PC thing, and I made the design for the cache. So so in this, I'm not gonna say this CPU because I'm not too sure of the time for the RAM and stuff because it's in here yet. But this is a pipeline CPU, and in a single cycle CPU, this will not be needed unless you do it. You can async and pipeline will ever need this, or some other designs I don't know about. But yeah, so for example, RAM would take, let's say in this CPU, Minecraft CPU, so let's say 8 cycles. And say if I want to store in address, I don't know, 69. Address 69, you want to store a 5. If you want to store that 5, that would take 8 cycles. So 4 to get there and store it. Or actually, no, 8 to get there and store it. So, and say if he had a cache now, and he wanted to load that number, because it gets loaded to cache as well as the RAM. So when that 5 got loaded into address 69, the address and the data got stored in here too. So this means instead of having to go all the way to the RAM to get that number 5, he can just use let's say 6 cycles instead of 8 to load it. So this is quite useful. So say if you were just loading basically I know, like a table of data that I needed, that would take quite a lot. It's not going to improve the reading time, the writing time, but loading the values which are already in RAM is going to take way less time. Because if you think about it, let's say if the table was, I don't know, like 4x4, so 6, is that 16? I think it's 16. Maths don't fail me, but yeah. Let's say if you were loading 16 different values, instead of 8 cycles to load, and it took 6, that's a dramatic amount of less. Like, the more things you load, the more dramatic it gets. So yeah, so let's get to this. This uses the least recently used thing. It's fully, what's the word? I'm not sure, but basically it's got XORs for every single place inside of it. I've forgotten the name. Is it associative or something like that? I'm sorry, but I've totally forgotten. Okay, so this is 4 bytes of cache. I'd say it's pretty small. I think if you could get the XORs closer in and maybe 1 tick, you can make 1 tick XORs in Minecraft. This is 3 ticks, so from this repair. So this acts like a stage, so starting after this stage, it's 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5 to read out. So yeah, and it is, I'm not going to count how many blocks it is, but yeah, so about so I'd say about 15 or 16 blocks diagonal. When you count diagonal, you count it across, because across like this doesn't matter at all, because if you're putting everything diagonally in. So yeah, okay, so let's stick with the 5 and address 69 and data 5. So now hopefully, if I wired this up correctly, I think I did, I'm not too sure, I probably did, but if I didn't, then oh well. I've already redone the recording for this, so let's hope I do it right this time. So let's do address 69. If you don't know binary, then why the heck are you watching this video? So right there, that's 69. 69 plus 4 plus 1. 64 plus 4 plus 1. Okay, so here is why I can input. This has an inverted input, so yeah. So right here, this is where the data goes in, and there's a little torch behind here because it's got an inverted input, output, and an inverted input, and this torches supply that. And this is how the logic works as well. So let's see if I want to load into this. This is what I have to do. So I basically have to cancel this torch somehow. This is not the way that it's going to be done there. It's going to be a lot more easier. And it's going to actually be all in one. So I basically have to cancel this line. Cancel the output of the read because this is invalid at the moment. Then this is the inverted input I need to actually put into it. So 65, 69 and 5. So there you go. There you have it. Why? Have I done this wrong? I really don't know anymore. Let's just try it like this for now, but I don't think this is correct. Let's just try it like that for now. Okay, so this hopefully will load this into it, this data, and the address and the data. So let's try that. And did that load? Yes, it did. Let's just redo that. Okay. So let's hopefully load this correctly. Okay, boom. So that loaded 69. Okay. So let me go to the XOR part of this, and there's a fly, and I missed it. Okay, so let's just turn this off. Okay. So right now, oh, I see. So I think I need this as well. I think, maybe. Okay. So now I have 69 and 5 saved into this thing. So let's load in another value. Let's load about 12 and, so I need 8 plus 4.